What is going on, guys? Rodney here with cryptobros. Welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a look at this new ICO and a very interesting concept called Upstake. And the overarching concept of Upstake is it's a trading platform, but it's taking advantage of a coin burn. And what we've seen in the past with think about like Binance Coin. Anytime we see a coin burn, there's usually a increase in price action, and they are working this into their trading platform to help people create a passive income. And sometimes that is a very red flag raising event when we think of like passive income platforms, BitConnect, proof of weak hands, proof of only holding, some of these new hot platforms out there. That can scare some people away. And I will say I kind of got or found out about this through a couple colleagues that I've met, through the crypto space on YouTube and on Twitter. And I will tell you what this video is not about. Is I'm not shilling this project. I'm not even sure if I'm investing in this in myself, and I'm not pushing any type of referral links on you. But we are going to take a look at it just so people are informed, when this thing goes live. Like, could this be the next proof of weak hands or proof of only holding? I don't know. We'll talk about that in just a second. Before we do that, though, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, all you have to do is come over here, hit the subscribe button, and just know how much I do appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the subscriptions. You guys have been showing me a ton of love. Thank you. That being said, let's talk about Upstake. So it says, welcome to the future of investing. Upstake is an exciting new concept. Tokens increase in value each hour through our unique and innovative exchange. And we're going to dive into these three kind of main points here, and then we're going to take a look at the community and their white paper. So first thing, it says UPS token value. Our unique business model is simple. The price of UPS tokens increases hourly. This price increase is released to the market yearly in advance to show UPS token growth. Investors are able to invest at a high level of confidence as they can see exactly what the value will be set at any time in the future. Anytime UPS tokens are sold, we burn 1% of the circulation. This is what creates the underlying value of UPS. So it sounds like they're using this kind of token burn system, in connection with like supply and demand to give it the uptick in price points. And we've seen this happen, but not just in this type of platform. Then it says, now next it talks about their exchange concept. And it says traditional exchanges don't just work with the concept of fixed price increases. We've radically rethought the fundamentals of exchange and come up with a long-term investment model that works while also creating a thriving trading environment for the Upstake community. This solution is an exchange that resets hourly. The price is fixed, and consumers exchange BTC and UPS on a first-come, first-served basis. At the end of the trading session, all buy and sell orders are reset and the price is increased. All users have an equal chance to buy or cash out whenever they want. If you happen to miss out, there is always the next hour to trade. I find that super interesting. So basically, when a trading session opens up, there's going to be a ton of price action on that. It go up or down. You can trade that however you would like. At the end of that hour, it resets and the price goes up. So if you buy and sell and trade and do that things within the hour, a little bit of these tokens burn, which sounds like it's going to be the catalyst that bumps this price up a little bit to the next hour. So really interesting concept here. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if this is sustainable, but they are trying to take advantage of that coin burn thing and create passive income. And that's not to say you can't just sit there and buy tokens and just hold them and not do any of these things. And we may see people do that. If you do buy it at a certain price, it looks like one token right now is 50 cents. When it goes live, we'll find out below it goes to 150. You could take your all the tokens you bought at 50 cents, instantly sell them and have $1 profit on every token you bought. So very interesting overall. And then the last point they're making is it just says first mover advantage. Upstake has a clear advantage and a unique opportunity to grab market share quickly. Though exclusive partnerships with promoters and networks globally, we are taking an aggressive approach to ensure we have an exclusive market of buyers and sellers so that we stay ahead of the competition of copycats. So just like we saw with proof of weak hands, proof of only holding, BitConnect, all these other investing platforms, like they're saying like, hey, we're first to the market. If we can prove out this is a working model, we will have the majority of the market share before everybody else starts coming in and doing this. And again, it sounds very, almost suspicious. Like you could take a risk here, but if you decide to go in there small, small chunk, don't risk your whole mortgage if you want to do this. Now, next, we're just going to kind of look at the token economics here. So 20 million total tokens, which I think is a very small amount, and I think this is why maybe this could work over the course of time. Again, guys, I don't want to sound like I'm shilling this project. I don't even know if I'm doing it yet. I'm just trying to inform you on what this is, if this is something you are interested in investing in, because what we've seen in the past are a lot of these passive income type of platforms like this do generally get very popular because they are very easy to navigate. So in this case, again, 20 million is their hard cap of UPS tokens. Token sale May 1st through May 31st. Soft cap is only 5 million. So if it doesn't catch a lot of traction and they get it to this point, there could be a ton of price action early on. And again, it says you can get in and out as however you want to. It's an ERC20 tokens. Initial price is 50 cents. And then price June 1st is $1.50. So we might see people buy in at this ICO price of 50 cents and then sell everything off on June 1st. And I don't know how, and take their profits and run. I don't know how that would plan out. But if we look at the roadmap, pretty simple up there. They spent the last 4 or 5 months with their product development. May 1st, initial coin offering, which is going on right now. May 31st, the coin offering closes. June 1st, Upstake begins internal exchange launch. Smart contracts also on June 2018. In July, they're doing a security review. September, they're already saying that the token is going to hit more than hits the $10 milestone. So again, if you bought this at 50 cents and technically you held till September, your 50 cents per token is now $10 a token. And we might, I'm not sure how people are going to play this. They might get in and take a quick profit and run. They might not get it at all. They might just sit and hold. So I think over the course of time, maybe they have that algorithm figured out where if people are just holding, if people are selling and the price goes up. So it'll be very interesting to see how this all plays out. What I will say, and one kind of negative on my end, is the fact that there's no team here. We don't know who is behind this, and that might scare some people away on this. We don't know who it is. We don't know what experience they have. We don't know if they've been in the blockchain industry before. We don't know if they've basically kind of ran this out to figure it out. So that may scare some people away. I always like to see a team. I like to see what they've done on their LinkedIn, and that isn't on there. So maybe in terms of like a tip, you guys can kind of reveal your faces so we know who they are. Although they are on their Telegram, very active on there. It's very small at the moment. When I joined it, when I first kind of started doing research here, only 100 people. Now they are up to 321, and their Twitter just kicked off with 36 followers. But some active stuff on here. So anyway, let's take a look at their white paper, and we'll kind of decide if this is something we want to do. We do need to look at that. But so here is their white paper. I went through and highlighted some things. We're going to kind of breeze through this. I actually read this whole thing, surprisingly, even though I'm a terrible reader. But it just talks about their concept, the exchange. Here's 4 key elements that they are talking about, which makes their exchange very different than everybody else's. So it says their price lock guarantee. Hourly UPS tokens increase in value. This is automatically set on the exchange each hour. The rate of increase is disclosed in detail on the Upstake website for the first 18 months and will be updated yearly in advance. 1-hour trading sessions. Each hour of the exchange resets, allowing customers equal opportunity to either buy or sell UPS tokens at the current price. The exchange model is based on a first-come, first-serve. Sequencing. At the beginning of each hour, the exchange will automatically reset. At the end of the countdown, 30 seconds, the exchange will be open for trade at a new price. Once open for trade, customers will all equally have the opportunity to buy and sell requests handled in milliseconds and queued on a first-come, first-served basis. Customers can sell tokens at any time for a small fee of 3%. This fee is split up into the following: affiliate fees, administration, and burned tokens at 1%. The price in June 2018 will be $1.50, and we know that from the starting price of 50 cents. So that's a dollar profit right there. If you bought in at 50 cents and then sold it all, you pay your 3% fee, you get it out. What I found super interesting, again, is this affiliate program. Like, the only way that you can sign up for this ICO is going through some type of referral link. And no, I don't have one. No, I haven't signed up. No, I'm not pushing that to anyone. And you can see here, ICO is a 3% paid in BTC to sponsor. So if I had a referral link out there and you clicked it and you bought $1,000 worth of this token, I would get a 3% kickback for that. So I think why maybe this could hold up long term is because they already have the math figured out. And I actually reached out to these guys just kind of saying, like, how does this work? What is the math behind this? One of the guys got back with me to set up a call. I will be doing that call just to see here, and I can follow up on an update on here. And then it just says why invest in Upstake tokens. You guys can totally check this out though. We already went through the roadmap. Popular questions. This is kind of where I want to get in here, just so we can dig into a little bit deeper. And I think there's some gaps left in there and some questions that are unanswered from some of the from a investor standpoint. But we'll kind of look at these as we go through. And it says, what are the risks of investing in Upstake? And it says, with any investment, there's always risk. Crypto platforms have traditionally been at a higher end risk spectrum due to low barrier of entry. Upstake is fundamentally different. Our members will control the tokens as they are all sold in the ICO. Management will invest in the ICO just like everyone else, and our team is already committed to buying $500,000 in the first round of the ICO. We make money by providing a transaction fee when you sell the tokens, and the fee is used to operate the business and generate profits. Simply put, we don't have a motive to close down the platform, as we don't control tokens for underlying success and is based on the community using our platform long term. Again though, with only 20 million tokens, like if enough of them get burned, the supply and demand at some point is going to cash out. So it looks like, based on what I can see, this is complete speculation on my part, but there's like an ends to a mean here. Like, you can get out and be done and maybe get back in at another time. That clock's ruining my video. It's right there. And then it says, what if I can't sell my tokens? Although untested, we believe new investors will always be available even in later stages of the project when the coin price is into the thousands per token. Seems ambitious is what I'll say here. Our unique exchange concept gives everyone a fair opportunity to buy and sell 24/7. We also provide detailed analysis on each hour of trading, so you can make informed decisions at all time. The key with any investment is to do your research, and Upstake will provide full transparency at all times. So if you're a good trader and you want to continue to collect these, you could go on and trade up and down. You could short it, get more, and then also sit on them right up to the top. I'm curious to see how this will actually work. But again, interesting concept here. And I think if they have maybe the math planned out and have looked at all angles, like, there is maybe some degree that this could last longer than some of these other ones. But again, guys, I don't know. Could be fairly risky. I don't think, based on their investment, though, that they're putting in the $500,000. I think for them to make money, not only are they investing and hoping the price of the token goes up, but they need people actually on the platform using it so they can collect the 1% fee that goes when somebody sells. So anyway, again, I talked about this investment platform. You need a referral to join, and I think this is based on marketing right here. They could go out and spend $100,000 in marketing to put stuff on these different platforms or whatever and make some videos, or they can kind of leave it up to a community finding this and someone making a video or having their friends jump in, this, that, the other thing. So we can keep scrolling through here. This is one of the last points I want to touch on. I'm not going to get into the whole referral fees, but it says, how does Upstake exchange work? And it says, for Upstake to work, we need to reinvent the whole exchange experience from the ground up. The internal exchange is based on our trading sessions. At the end of each session, all buy and sell orders reset, and the price is increased as per our token growth plan. We're going to look at that in just 1 minute. Each member has a fair, equal opportunity to sell at the start. At the start of each trading sessions. You are able to buy and sell with no limits. imposed on all members. The system is designed as a first come first served basis model. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that it works based on how like the book orders go or if they're instantaneous. I wish the website had some type of like video or something showing how the trading actually works and how the fluctuations will play out, just to give potential investors a better idea on this. And it says you will need cleared funds in order to buy tokens on the exchange. In the event only part of your sell order is filled, you only pay the fees on the sold quantity of tokens. And then it kind of talks about their 1% fees, token burn forever, 1% of referral fee, and 1% admission fee. So that referral fee seems like it's going to be recycled back into the system, because if chances are if people are referring people to this platform, they're going to be likely on it. And that's really it, guys. It's 15-page short white paper, fairly broad. Again, I would really like to see how this plays out, what it looks like, how it works on a video that is not shown yet. But what I did get from their Telegram group is basically what they're saying are some investing methods. This first one is basically if you just buy and hold it. It's saying at the end of 12 months, if everything goes to plan, which again, very, very speculative, you could buy $1,000 worth at 50 cents a token, which would give you 2,000 tokens, ride it all the way to the end, and you would have over $100,000. Again, I don't know. Stuff like this is, when it seems too good to be true, it totally could be. I don't know. Maybe they've figured it out. But this is kind of like their easiest thing. You just buy it and you hold it for 12 months, and then you sell it based on whatever the token price is. Here they're talking about a different strategy investment. With this, you basically buy the token and you sell a little bit each month. So you, on the initial launch, you sell a portion. Month 2, you sell a portion. Month 3, you sell a portion. And as that price goes up, you get a passive income. So if you go all the way to month 9, the token price will be around $60, or I'm sorry, month 12, token price will be around $60, and you would have accrued a total of $7,000. So, that seems more realistic. And then the last one is you're just buying and selling a percentage of the coins, kind of similar to you basically take your initial investment out and you just are selling a percentage each month, and you will always have some degree of tokens on there based on what you do. So anyway, guys, very interesting concept here, and I do have just a couple more things to show you, and then we will wrap this sucker up. So over here on my keynote, you can see I jumped in here. They greeted me, "Hey Rodney," I was like, the 100th person on here, and it says, "Hey, whatever." I was like, just checking this thing out. It says, "Here's a good point on Upstake. It's based on monthly returns versus token burns. Even if the price is 10K per token, again, super ambitious, you will still get exactly the same return on your investment." So there, if we remember in some of these other ones, it's like, oh, if you do this, if you invest this much, you get this percent. If you go even higher, you get more percent. This is the same across the board, which may make this sustainable. I don't know. But then it says, say you buy $1,000 worth of UPS token, or UPS, the coin exchange is irrelevant in the long term. We expect to see the growth of 15 to 25% per month, depending on the rate of the burn and selling. Remember that every time someone sells the coin, 1% is burned out of the circulation forever. And I actually followed up with these guys and said, like, hey, you're saying that I have it over here. It's like you're saying that these are going to be the price points. So we start out at month 1 as $1.50. Month 3, we're at $5.15 per token. Month 6, $14.22. And month 12, $61. And I was like, hey, how does this math work? Because what you're saying is a month-by-month growth. We're looking at 15 to 25%, yet these increments are more than 25% growth. So anyway, I'm waiting to have my, just get my response back on that. But again, guys, totally up to you if this is an ICO that you want to jump in on. I think in the short term, man, there's a possibility to create a small chunk of change, even though somewhere in the white paper it says like, hey, this isn't a get rich quick type of program, but to make a thing, I kind of think that is. But yeah, that's kind of my intake or my thoughts here on this this project. Again, I think it's ambitious in terms of that 100K mark, but if they are incorporating correctly a burn with actual the trading value of this, and they're getting percentages on there, I think that's a little bit more sustainable than collecting daily payouts like we saw on some of these other trading platforms. But again, super interesting concept here, and we'll see how well this does and see how much traction this gains. But that's what I got, guys. So you know, take a look. Again, do your own homework. Again, I'm not asking you to sign up. I don't have an affiliate link. I haven't signed up. I'm just reviewing this for the fact that, you know, we've seen the popularity with proof of weak hands, which I'm not involved in, and this you know, proof of only holding, and how these are going. And I just think there's a lot of popularity behind these type of, like, hey, you don't have to try hard to make money platforms, and I think it will bring on a bunch of new people. So if you've made it all the way to the end here, guys, thank you for watching. I know this was probably pretty too long. I don't know how to check the time here, but yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. If you are interested in doing that, I know that we see a lot of big YouTubers and stuff will be pushing this in the future, so just do your own homework and be safe out there. So anyway, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. Look how sweaty I am. Not my normal shooting location, but yeah. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and I will catch you later.